Well, good morning. My name is Sergeant Tomyka Scott. We are here at the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center, and I am the recruiter. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to walk around and we're going to talk about the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center and what you can do as a potential applicant to come and work here. We're going to be talking with our PIO, and we're going to go right this way.
Hi, Sergeant Scott.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I can't complain. I got a lovely coffee from our coffee machine, so we're good.
That's awesome. Well, once again, welcome to the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center. What we're going to do today is I'm going to walk you around our facility, kind of show you what it is that a detention officer does here in our facility.
Since housing's the base, that's obviously the thing people can come here and do. But we also have like processing, intake.
We do.
There's the judicial system.
Yes.
Kind of talk about those roles.
Yeah, no problem at all. So intake is where you would find an arrestee that would normally come in. And the officers that work inside of intake will take all of their information as far as the charge, and they'll be processing them inside of the facility. Also, we have our medical staff that will be checking on each inmate to make sure that they're healthy enough to be here. And so that's what those officers are doing, of course, checking for any contraband and making sure that they come in and removing anything that could potentially be of harm to either the inmates and or the officers here.
Really big job.
A really very big and important job in the intake and processing areas.
Awesome. How long have you worked here, Sergeant Scott?
I have been here since 2008.
Okay.
So it's been 17 years now. Time flies. And so I've worked a little bit. I've worked housing, I've worked juvenile.
Okay.
I've worked programs. And now I'm in recruiting, so.
You've done a little, that's perfect for a recruiter though, because
Yes.
you can answer like anybody's questions.
Yes, absolutely. So it's definitely been interesting, and everything kind of connects. So
Yeah.
like I said, housing is the foundation, and all of our specialized areas, everything connects, and you kind of see a bigger picture of how this facility is ran and how important it is for everyone's job to be completed, because safety and security is of the utmost importance.
What is the biggest thing that I guess people are surprised about when they come and work here?
So I think the biggest thing that people are surprised about when they come and work here is that there's such a negative connotation about the dangers and stuff that officers go through. Things can happen, that is true, but they do not happen every single day. And so what I mean by that is, people have this conception that, oh, I'm going to get shanked with a knife or something like that, and stuff like that do not happen. I mean, this is just a detention center. Most of our inmates here are not sentenced. If they are, it's like family court. And they're not here that long.
I always tell people it's, if I'm out doing a media interview, it's not what you see on Netflix or anything like that.
Absolutely not. Why? Because they're just trying to capture like the
most sensational things.
Yes.
Yes, I understand that.
To keep the show going. But no, what I love here is that every day there's something different going on. It's very busy. And so working a 12-hour shift, you have a lot going on to keep you, and the time flies.
Yeah.
Yes. And people are very respectful. So, I mean, you can have an inmate that's here for, just a couple of hours versus someone who could possibly be here for months and or maybe a year or more.
I know, Sergeant Scott, that you've been interviewing a handful of candidates right around now, which is great. We have a lot of openings here at the detention center.
We absolutely do.
What are some of the key characteristics you're looking for from those candidates?
So I'm looking for someone with definitely having honesty and integrity, someone who is open-minded to people and not being judgmental. Also, someone who has structure, someone who also just is a people person who loves to help, because we do that a lot here.
Yeah.
We're here to just take care of the inmates, make sure that they have their basic needs, staying observant, listening and looking for things that might be out of the ordinary. But treating people with respect is number one. And that's how you will maintain compliance with inmates, is treating them with respect.
Yeah, I encourage people to come on over and just even take a tour with you if they think this is something that will remotely interest them, because my first time in a jail or detention center was here when I started working here, and it blew me away. Everything that happens here, all the areas people can work. And I mean, I say it all the time, the people who work in this building are some of the most dedicated and caring individuals I've ever met. So I think people need to check it out. Let's tell people where we are right now, because this is the shift briefing room where, like we said, anybody, especially if you're a housing deputy, you're going to start your shift here.
Yes. So housing deputies, pretty much all of the officers that work inside of this facility, we start off our shift right here in the shift briefing room. And it is literally, you come in here 5:45 in the morning and or 5:45 at night. And the officers will come in and they'll have a seat. Well, of course, they'll get their assignment from the lieutenant on shift. And they'll know exactly what housing unit that they're going to be working for the day. In this room, it's super important that the tour commander goes over what happened on a previous night within the jail. If any issues that any officer maybe might occur inside of their particular unit, they're notified then. If anyone has any questions or comments or anything like that, normally they'll have the chance to talk about it right here. And then everyone gets their body camera and they head on off to their assigned units.
Awesome. I mean, again, it's really, and it's really important too, because I mean, I think people have to remember that we're dealing with humans.
Absolutely.
They all are interacting with each other. They're interacting with their deputies. So it's just important to understand the dynamics that you're walking into on any given shift.
Absolutely. It's very, very important.
Very cool. All right.